Welcome back, everyone. Bart and Jennifer Mills back with us today. Movie reviewing for us. They did Pearl this time. The only thing I know about this is I watched the trailer. I saw a couple of reviews. One said, "Lovable Lizzie Borden on steroids."
Well, that's a good.
Is that a good Jennifer? Is that a good description? You think?
Yeah, I was gonna say Wizard of Oz meets Psycho.
That's good. Well, it is kind of hard to figure. I watched the trailer and I kind of got the gist of it. Bart, if you could kind of lay out what's going on here.
Well, Pearl is actually a prequel to a movie that came out last year by a filmmaker called Ty West. And the movie was X, and it was based in the 70s, and it was sort of an homage to 70s films. So this one goes back to 1918, which is right at the end of World War I, and during the Spanish flu. And plays a major role in the movie. And basically, it's one of those, it starts off as an homage of sorts to those 1950s scope movies. It's Technicolor, it's shot really warm. You have this young sort of heroine who lives on the farm, who dreams of going to be in the movies and living a bigger life. She talks and dances and sings to the animals on the farm. And it all starts sort of adorable and cute and very 1950s melodrama, and then all of a sudden it goes fairly dark.
Yeah, Jennifer, that dark turning point, I actually, in the trailer I watched, I didn't see that coming. I thought, oh, this is, she has aspirations. She wants to, dance on Broadway or whatever. Tell us about that dark turn. Does she, in a sense, does she see no other way out than what she eventually does through the rest of the movie?
Well, as Bart and I talked about yesterday, the Spanish flu does play into this a great deal with the fact that a lot of people, whenever they would go out, would be wearing masks. And so technically the whole time she's hiding her true self behind a mask, per se. She's wearing this mask that no one can see the madness truly going on in her mind. And really, once she finds out that she's not going to be able to achieve her dreams and get off the family farm and be a huge star, that she just cracks and it descends into madness.
This character, Pearl, and the girl that plays her, are you? I saw one review where they said, Bart, that you're mesmerized by her because she is so good in this role and other roles.
Mia Goth is the actress, and she's done some other things in the past, but largely they were horror movies and stuff. And I think Ty West has really found his muse with her, but she is. Really, she's a lot like Shelley Duvall. She's a young Shelley Duvall as Norman Bates, but she's a phenomenal actress. She plays this sort of broad-faced innocence with just a malevolence behind it at all times, and you never know where she's going. So she's the whole reason the movie works. It's because she's just fun to watch, and it really is. It's a darker movie. There's some violence to it. I don't think there's a ton of gore, but it can be pretty gory for some people. But it really is. I thought it was a very entertaining movie for sort of a light horror film.
Jennifer, cinematography and the looks of it. What did you think about that?
It was, like he said, it was just beautiful. It's like that big Technicolor that you used to see when I was a kid, the big Wizard of Oz Technicolor scope. It was really beautiful to see.
Bart, you said it must be popular because they're already talking about doing another one of these.
Well, yeah, because as we said, this was a prequel to X, and then now they're going to do one set in the 1980s that follows the characters from X, or at least the final character from X moving forward, which was also Mia Goth was in X as well, playing two parts. So it's kind of fun. And obviously, A24, this is a studio right now that is just doing all sorts of creative stuff. They really are finding directors and actors and letting them do their thing. I think it's low budget. So obviously they're going to give Ty West, they made $3 million on Pearl this weekend, which doesn't seem like a lot compared to Top Gun, but that's a lot of money for a movie that cost about $1.50 to make. So I think, they're going to give him all sorts of range to do this moving forward, I think.
So 2 thumbs up, but probably not a family movie, I'm assuming.
Oh,
right?
no, definitely not.
Don't take the kids. Don't take grandma. And it is probably one of those things that, it's fun to see in the theater because it's pretty big, but you could probably wait for it to come home if you really wanted to.
All right, excellent. Good stuff. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank
Thanks.
you.
Nice chatting with you. We'll be back right after this.